Alright, you guys, I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I am currently in the process of doing my first, it's called the Easy Intro project on my new Cricut Explore Air 2. This is the Cricut. I apologize, there's like wires everywhere. I was trying to film this on my camera, but the battery is dead and I'm charging it. So it's got to stay where it's at, but I wanted to get this filmed for you. I have a small window of time. Here is baby Bo. He's currently sleeping in his crib in our room. And here is the booklet ready to get started. Basically, to begin, you go to the Cricut.com/setup. That took less than 10 minutes. I was very pleasantly surprised to get the whole thing downloaded on my desktop computer. So this is where I'm at now. This is basically what has come up on the computer, and it says this is what we're gonna make. We're gonna make this card, and it's saying with this Easy Intro project, you cut, ready to make projects, prepare materials for cutting, and make your projects. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. I don't know exactly how this video will turn out because obviously this is the intro and I've never done this before, so bear with me. So this is everything that's popping up. So it's telling me this is the home screen. This is where you browse ready to make projects or start your own project, and it says let's take a look at this ready to make project here. One that's highlighted there. Everything else is kind of grayed out, so I'm going to click on it and it's popped up here for us. Let's see. Oh wow, it says this is called the Enjoy card, and it's easy and it's less than 30 minutes. I was hoping this was going to be less than 10 minutes, so I may cut this short. But let's continue and follow the steps. So we need to prepare our mat. So here is my mat. Got it right here. And I've seen a lot of videos and stuff where a lot of people say it's just way too sticky and you want to kind of dirty it up a bit. I don't like saying that, but for lack of a better term, that's basically what they tell you to do. I'm not going to do that. That might be a mistake on my part, but I just kind of want to experience it for myself and see how I feel about it. So let's go ahead, and you want to save that clear protector sheet that I just peeled off, and I'm going to click continue there on the computer. You want to save that clear protector sheet so that you can stick it back on here. This is very, very sticky, and that way when you're done with your project you can just cover it back up and you're not going to get a whole bunch of stuff stuck to it. So it's telling me to open clamp A. I've got clamp A right here. Is open. Looks like I just moved that little flap. Hold clamp up. Okay. While pushing pin down until arrow on pin disappears. All right, let me see if this is something I will actually, sorry, I put my finger over the, see if I can actually position this to where you'll somewhat be able to see what I'm doing. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to very well, but we're going to give it a go. So yeah, I might, I'm going to need two hands for this. You might need to end this video. Maybe that'll. So it's telling me hold clamp up while pushing pin down until the arrow disappears. So here's the pin. There's the arrow. I'm also trying to work around my tripod here. So I'm supposed to hold this up while I push the pin down until the arrow disappears. Okay. that did take a little bit of might. I thought that I was doing something wrong and I was possibly going to break my pen, but then right at the last second before I gave up, it went in. Now it's telling me to close this clamp and then click continue. And now it's telling me to load the fine point blade. So we're going to open clamp B, which is this clamp here. We're going to insert the fine point blade, and let me just see. Wouldn't you know it? I don't even know where my fine point blade is. Oh my goodness, it's already in here. This is the fine point blade. This is what I just took out of the B clamp. There's a little piece on the top here, and if you push it down, there's the blade. It's looking kind of blurry to me. I hope it's not blurry for you guys. Alright, so open clamp B, insert fine point blade, close clamp, and hit continue. That already came like pre-assembled. It was already in the machine. I haven't done anything to this machine prior. The only thing I've done today is set this next to my computer and basically plug it in following the on-screen instructions that came up on the computer for me. Alright, so the next step is to load our mat into the machine. So it says the first thing I need to do is place the cardstock on the mat, aligning with the top left corner of the grid. I'm just going to move my camera so you can see on the screen here what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm going to do with this white piece of cardstock. I am going to place that there, getting it aligned as well as I possibly can with just one hand. I think I did a pretty damn good job. Sorry about the shadow. So now it says to slide the mat underneath both mat guides. Here are the mat guides. Okay, you see that there? There's one and there's one. So we just need to make sure that the mat slides underneath both of those and it stops right there at the wheel. I'm going to set my phone back down here for you and try to get it in a good position. Hopefully that will work for you. So keeping mat pushed firmly against the rollers. Wouldn't you know, my phone falls. Press the load and unload button, which is flashing for me right here. I know that that's the load and unload button because it's telling me so right there on the computer screen. So I'm going to use one hand to push the mat firmly against the rollers while I push that button. There it goes. And now it says step number 3, press go. Speed automatically set for this material. Press the flashing go button, which looks like the little Cricut logo there. So we're gonna push that. And that's a shadow of my camera that's on the tripod. Let me see if I can get that out of the way while this thing is working here. Alright, look at that. That is amazing. What else is it doing? Close up there. Maybe too close. Okay, so now it looks like the blade is cutting. Can you see that? So the blade is making cuts on the cardstock, and it's telling me on the screen that it is 56% complete cutting. This is awesome. Okay, 100% complete. Now it says to unload the pen and the mat. So it says press the load unload button to unload the mat. Open clamp A to remove the pen and close the clamp. Sorry, I don't know why the picture isn't showing up very well. To remove the cardstock without curling, gently bend mat until one edge releases. And the flip mat, press cardstock against flat surface, then slowly pull mat away. All right, so we are going to press the load unload button. Here comes our mat. And now it says to open clamp A and remove our pin. Oh goodness. There it goes. And close the clamp. That is a tight fit there on that marker. I'm just going to put the cap back on my marker. Now I've seen a lot of people, they keep their marker right here in this little pocket, and they say to keep it like with the writing side down the same way that you would insert it here, just to keep the ink down towards the tip so that they don't dry out as quickly. Next step is to remove the cardstock without curling. So I don't know if you can see here, it's kind of already kind of released from the mat a little bit. So what it says is to flip the mat over. I feel like you really can't see that picture well at all. Be right in there. So it's got the mat. Let's see how I can angle this to where you'll be able to see it. So it says to flip the mat over, so we're going to flip the mat upside down. Got a little dark there. And we're going to remove our cardstock gently from the mat. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the card and then just kind of leave the cutouts there on the mat for now. So it did say to be careful of curling, and you can see that they kind of curl at the end, but I don't think that's a huge deal. I think that'll be all right. So I'm going to hit continue, and let's see what our next steps are. Assemble project, fold card in half, insert liner into corner slots. Way to go. Okay, so I'm assuming, I guess you get a black and a blue. So I don't know if you can, you know, you have your choice there of whichever colors you want. I'm going to just choose the black because in the picture of this project, it was black. And so what I'm going to do is insert. So this is the back, and it's made little cuts here on the corners for you to insert that liner. There's 4 of them. And it popped out, wouldn't you know? Alright, so it's all in there, and you're supposed to fold this in half, which I'm just going to do off camera here to get a nice crisp line there at the top. Beautiful. Show you what I got here. Over here. There is definitely a little bit of a curl in it. But I think if you laid a flat heavy book or something on there, I would take care of that in a matter of minutes. Okay, so here is the next picture, and it says embellish your card, and you can see there's the blue. So This black area on mine looks a little bit different. Mine has like a kind of scallopy point in the middle, and the one here is just flat across the top. So I don't know if this next step will give me the same results. I'm assuming that it does, but let's see what it says. New skills introduced, starting a new project, adding images to your project. I know that you cannot see, but there is a green continue button. I'm going to click on that. I apologize for the quality of this video. This has not gone as well as I'd hoped right from the very beginning, but like I said, I am on this guy's time schedule, and then I also have another one that I have to pick up from school, so I need to get this taken care of, and I wanted to film it for you and get it up. And I realize you cannot see that at all. There it is. So it says Canvas. This is where you create your own projects from scratch or make edits to existing products. And everything is grayed out, and it's telling me, let's add an image to the canvas. Click on images. So we're going to do this. And the image library comes up where it says you can browse thousands of ready-to-make images to use in your project. And it's got the search bar highlighted over here. Sorry for the cord. And it says, let's find the perfect embellishment for your card. Type in film and click on the magnifying glass. I'm going to type in the word film, F-I-L-M, and I'm just going to hit the enter button because that's how I like to do things. And there it is. There's the, says this one looks nice, click on the image. So I'm going to click on that, and then the green over here in the corner, which for some reason it's not letting me show you this. There it is. Insert images is what it says down there. So click on that. And this is what comes up. There is a green button over here in the top right that says make it. And then it says we like the size and color of the image as is. So let's make it. So I'm going to click on that. So this is what pops up on the screen here. And I guess, I'm not really sure. It says over here in the bottom right, which I really keep having a problem getting to show up on the screen. I really would like for you to be able to see it. But basically it's a green button that says continue. It says the mat looks good. Let's continue. So I'm going to click on that. To continue, please connect your machine. My machine's already connected. It's telling me to load the fine point blade if blade is not already installed, which mine is. It again tells you how to load the blade if you need to. So that's nice. If you go away and you don't do a project for a while, you take your blade out and put it away. When you come back, it gives you that reminder to, hey, you need to put your blade in. It's not in. I imagine that's probably going to get kind of annoying if you use this constantly. But I'm sure it's something like click, click. You just get to the point where you click, 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 and you know what you're doing without even having to read everything. So I need to load my blue cardstock on the mat, which it says printed side down. So neither side is printed. One side is flat, the other side it feels like it has a very, very slight texture to it. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Alright, so let me set you guys down here for just a minute. I am going to take all of this white off of my mat. It's coming, peeled right off, so far I am super glad that I did not dirty up my mat to make it less sticky, because I'm not having any trouble whatsoever with the stickiness of it. So on the computer it says place cardstock on mat printed side down. And like I said, there's nothing printed on here. To me, that means like words or pictures. There's nothing. I'm going to assume that maybe the printed side they're talking about is the side that feels a little bit textured. To me, that would be embossed, not printed, but you know, whatever. I am going to load my mat just underneath those tabs there, pressing up against the rollers, and then I am going to push the load unload button. And press go, it says. Okay. And it's cutting little circles. You can see that clearly. This is so cool, you guys. I absolutely love this. I cannot wait. The first project that I'm going to do is for my son has 4 teachers, 2 teachers and 2 like IAs, instructional assistants. So I am going to make them just goofy, silly little things. I wanted to give them something for every day of Teacher Appreciation Week. And that's what I'm going to use my Cricut for. Just to kind of fancy up all the little cards. Look at this. This is awesome. So it's telling me to unload the mat, which I just did. I'm going to click continue. It's telling me to assemble my project. And it's showing me pictures. So I'm going to set my phone down again. There we go. I am going to flip my mat over. I apologize, I know that that's dark. You can see where the corner is not completely stuck. So I'm just going to start there and peel it back. Oops. That is exactly what everyone is talking about. It's too sticky and it tore my paper. Thankfully, this is the garbage piece anyway. It's not my actual project. But I'm going to set this down over here instead of trying to show you guys, just so I don't have that happen to my actual project. And also, I need to get the set of the little mini tools. No tools come with this Cricut, which I think is a bit ridiculous. This is like a $300 machine that comes with 1 cutting blade and 1 marker. And I'm sorry, but I feel like you should get everything included with this. You should get at least, I mean, I'm talking about 20 bucks. I am talking about a $20 kit that you can get on Amazon. I'm sure that they have it in the craft stores. I don't know about the price in the craft stores. I don't know if they're $20. I don't know if they're a little bit more expensive. Maybe you can get them on sale for a little bit less. I'm not sure. But I feel like that's something that should be included with the machine. Alright, so I just assembled. I added that little blue cardstock that we cut out to my card. And I kind of like the fact that it's not completely flat and pressed down. It would be super easy to take a glue stick, you know, and get that nice and flat if that's the way you would prefer it. I think it looks cute, kind of 3D'd like that. So we are completely done. I just clicked on the continue button and your adventure starts now pops up. Design anytime at designcricut.com. Start designing. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too long and too hard to watch with all of the, you know, camera kind of flipping around everywhere and everything, but I just wanted to let everyone see the Cricut Explore Air 2 in action on that first project. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day.